Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Alright, so we are at Widowmaker again for exhibition race number 2 in the Xfinity Series, 32 drivers, and we are going to ride on board with Alfred Soto, last week's winner, to take us around for a lap on this 4.2 mile an hour road course. So let's fast forward. This is not live, but I just wanted to show you guys a lap around here. So coming around, this is the pit entry on your left hand side. Coming around the final corner to the front straightaway. Taking this whole track, it's a road course by heart, but it's also a super speedway by nature. Coming around turn 1 and over the notorious first bump. Alfred sticks the landing, and right after the jump you got turn 2, followed by turn 3, another high banked left. A little bit of a crest there. Want to keep it low for turn 4, which is all pretty much flat out up to this, or after this point. Another left-hander. Turn 5. Back into 4th gear. Have another dip in the road. Downhill, this is where you really start to pick up speed. For another hill, where you hit turn 7. The Alfred having to check up a little bit right here. 2 in the 26. John and King in front of him. You got turn 8 where you have to lift a little bit. It's not as high banked as the rest, and then right away turn 9. Just before you come around the final turn. So we turn 10. That is a lap of Widowmaker, 4.2 miles. I think we're doing about 17 laps. Yellows are going to be turned on, so we will see how many green flag laps we can get. As you can see, the air they get is pretty substantial for a 3,600-pound stock car. So it should be interesting. You can see his teammate Ron Marks leading the practice charts. Skip that, and we will see who's going to qualify where for exhibition race number 2.
Drivers, to your
Tim Tanner gets the pole. Archie McDonald outside pole. Paul Erickson third. Mike Atkinson fourth. Nicholas King fifth. Turner Madden sixth. Ron Marks in seventh. Dave Grubb eighth. Kyle Simpson ninth. And Freddie John rounding out your top 10. Whole field is about, with the exception of Alonso and Torres, who did not even post a time. I think the field is quite spread over about two and a half seconds between first and 30th. So should be an interesting race. Get to it.
Drivers, to your car.
Got a feeling you'll see the pace car quite a bit this afternoon. Hopefully not too much. This race did end under caution last time we were here. I think Daniel Banks took that one for Avalanche Territory Racing. The pace car is doing about 110 miles an hour, but it is road course yellows on, so they should only do 2 laps under yellow. Sorry, 18 laps. See, it's a little bit less than what we did just now at Greenville, but it's a lot longer track, so we're around the final couple turns here. Tanner having a great rookie season so far. For a youth driver, he's doing exceptional in this series. I was not expecting him to be as good as he's doing. Hasn't gotten a win yet. A couple of bad finishes. But you can't be too disappointed with his season so far. Alright, here we go. Here, green flag racing. And like the other track, I'm just going to kind of focus my attention more around the mid-pack here. This is the danger zone. They are all through, and looks like the 9 and 20 got a little bit of a rough landing, but I think everyone made it through the first time. That was unheard of. Bonzo just taking it easy after his poor qualifying position. Don't want to push anything too hard early, even though there's only 18 laps. You want to finish. Very interesting to see who can stick that landing first and how many cars they're going to take out in the process. All of this 20 car who is deep in the pack. You want to drive this more like a super speedway than a road course, but you get into the more technical section right here, and this is where things kind of get interesting. Even going 4 wide. Harvey on the inside, you got 31 of Cook on the outside. Now you're going to want to have a drafting partner. These high banks, high speed track, or and the 24 and 48 make a little bit of contact, and that's going to cause a really big accident. They were high up in the standings. Got a lot of cars with bent hoods now. 96 is likely going to need a tow. Let's go back and watch that replay with the 24 and 48. Not sure who started that one. Looked like the 24 almost had it saved. 48. Yeah, looks like the 48 kind of tapped him in the air. 48 just clogged up the whole track. It's just basically clogged everything up. That'll bring out our first caution. We got the 1 there of Curtis. Already looking like he won't finish this one. 83, struggling to get going. 24 towing himself. I got wedged on the banking. 89 was a bit slow. Or what happened to Torres, but kind of off the pace. There's some rear damage there. – skip back to live. The 99's still struggling to get back up to speed. See the graveyard of cars now starting. I think the 2496 will be able to continue on. Ooh. Crashing under yellow. Remember, the pace speed is 110, so you gotta go pretty quick to catch up here. Archie McDonald was first car to take the yellow flag. He won kind of on the apron. Not sure Ericsson will need to down pit road. '81 looks fine. That green and black 5er Toyota Supra. It's a little bit bent up in the rear. Other than that, she's mint. I'm starting to think the 41 might come down pit road on the apron. The 85, who has clearly got to come down pit road. Ah, trying to psych everyone else out. I don't know why that shortcut's there. That's kind of strange. No advantage to cut that part of the track, but it would be dangerous if you hit the wall. That 85 of Hall is very well banged up. Not going to be in contention for this win, but hopefully he can keep it going and pick up any extra dineros. Quite a few takers down pit road. Looks like the Leon and the 92 of Madden's going to come down. Not sure if all these cars were involved in that accident, but a fair amount of them are, including the 20 and 43. Player cars, the first for wear. I think they'll be able to get these back out. Not sure why the 93 came down. He looks pretty fine. Before 96 still getting their toes complete, so they're a lap down. B2. No official retirements just yet, but I feel like it might be coming. Should be going green this time by. Base lights are out. Got some ways to go before the lap's done, so I'm not sure. I guess the 29 and 6 had to get a tow. And we do have our first retirements now, the 85 and the 1 of Dominic Hall and Vince Curtis are now officially finished for the afternoon. 96, 24 still look like they're in good shape if they can get it going again. 93 is on his way. Baker on his way. Matt Moss trying to catch up. Newcomer Cameron Murphy trying to catch up as well. Oh, sorry, that's Madden. Murphy should still be in there somewhere. Yeah, everyone else looks pretty good. That was only the first one. So the next exhibition race will likely be Green Valley for the Xfinity cars, so that one will be a little bit more chaotic, I think. They kind of come through the final technical section onto the front straight. Donald gonna lead us back to green. Being first is easily the best place to be on this track. Here, green flag racing again. Got about 23 cars still kind of in the mix. Ooh. Touch and go for the 23 of Soto and the 40 or the 21. But everyone gets by nice and clean. Sort of. Oh, he spoke too soon. Looks like the 92 did not. I think that might have just been a terrible landing. Tried to avoid the 99. That will bring him into the pits for a tow. Very long tow, apparently. 49 walking away from a 41. Donald has proved to be fairly good on for speedways so far. He was good at Daytona. Single file for everyone until finish this technical section. See the difference of braking points for all these different drivers. This is technically categorized as a road course, so you might see some of the road course ringers make their way up to the front. Around turn 1 over the jump. It looks to be okay. We did another lap. 5 car of Matt Moss seems to be well off the pace. 99 also kind of slow. 18, like he's been released from the pits. 3 still trying to catch up to the field. Looks like the 24 finally made it out, and 96 to follow. 82 right there as well. 41, I'm not sure if the 41's holding up the rest of the field, but 59's got some distance now. Impressive for a road course, I guess, or a super speedway. Have about, you know, a third of a second lead over the rest of the field. 13 of Ron Marks. Fastest in practice. Looks like he's going to back that up right now. Good run so far in this race. Marks and Jack Carr fighting for third. Looks like Jack Carr's going to get the advantage. Comes the bump. Ooh, and the 2 and the 61. Heavy contact. Going to slide right in front of everyone else. 9 just barely getting away from that, but 61 and the 2 look like they might be finished. He's trying to avoid his teammate there. The wall slammed on the brakes. Over avoidance. Fire a tow. Does. Leaders have not taken the yellow just yet, so they are still racing. Yeah, I definitely think we should do some fun tracks like this, maybe in the off season. Obviously not a points race. That would be insane. But yeah, I'm totally down for doing some more fun events like this one, or maybe we could return back to Green Valley in an off season. I think we deemed that one was probably not a great points race to have. I had fun. Pretty funny avoiding all those wrecks that night. Five car in the 99. Oh, play nice. Torres and Moss are just not having a great race right now. They seem to be involved in every yellow so far. 18 cutting the grass, trying to stay ahead of the 24. What happened to the 33? Does he have... Go back a lap and see what happened. He was behind 17 of Anderson, and Grubb... Oh, it might have been here. Maybe the 17 just... No. Dead. Oh, I think they bunched up under caution. 4 damage. Well, Hustler Racing. All Hustler Racing. Cars involved in that. Back live now. Lap 8 of 18. 84 is now ahead of the 41, so we'll see if he can bring anything to that 89. 23 might be coming down pit road to fix some damage with the 21. The 20 here trying to catch up. 18 and 24 I believe are a lap down. 3 laps down. 3 and 4 laps down, sorry. Those tow times are no joke. 99's still running. Barely. The 5 car was riding towards his bumper. Obviously not happy with the collision they just had. Carlos Perez mixing it up back here with some of the cars a couple laps down. Nine car also joined. I would assume that would have been the checkup as well. Oh yeah, I didn't see that the first time. 9 and 33 just minding their own business. Involved. A wreck. Hello. Going back racing now. So race car will be in. Just see if there's anyone. 92s should be getting a tow. Discovered it's about a three lap tow, sometimes 4. Quite a long tow time. 0.2 mile track, so it would take a while. And we got an explosion. Looks like the 17 of Anderson losing a motor. Didn't look like any contact was involved there, just unfortunate luck. And other Matitude Motors entry. Looks like the 48 is now leading the charge there for that team. All the damage he has. Alright, so we had Keith Hughes win our exhibition race earlier in the truck series, and we got Jack Carr leading the charge in second now for Hughes. Could Hughes maybe sweep the 2 exhibition races? We'll find out. The 69 of Gallagher right behind them. Been getting better as the races have been going on. 31 of Cook behind them. Sovatech entries right there in the top 5. Back racing, we just hit halfway. Lap 10 now. See what happens. Oh, 26 and 41 involved, and they're wrecking behind them as well. 99 sliding. It should bring out the yellow again. Sometimes it doesn't though, but I think that was enough cars. Oh yeah, there's cars all over the track. 21, 93, 20. Let's go back and check out, see what happened to that 99 car, because he was involved again, but that seemed to be after the fact. Let's go back a car or two. 24. Let's ride on board with Simpson. Oh, looks like the 20 and the 99 just collided. Maybe it was a reaction to the cars spinning in front. But doesn't look to be too much damage, just a couple toes. Go back. 5, they're still racing to catch up to the leaders here. I'm gonna race the 84 to the line. Not gonna beat him. Or her. Ooh. Unfriendly nudge there from Carr towards Cook, trying to maybe tell Cook that wasn't appreciated. And while Carr checks up, the 4 and the 13 collide. And now the 13's got heavy damage on the front. Race is not going. Hustler Hustler's way today. The 23 is their final hope, and even the 23 has some damage from an earlier wreck. So if we can get a long flag or green flag run here, that's going to be a good result for these guys. Well, the 23's got heavy front end damage too now. Not going team winner Dave Grubb's way, that's for sure. Got some of the stragglers now. Catch up that 43. Heavy front end damage now. Bad day for GMS as well. All their cars have been involved in an accident. Looks like that 92 is finally released from pit road jail. 93 and 20 and 21 all having to get a tow from the last caution, so they'll be there a couple laps. Retirements to announce. You got the 17, the 9, 33, 81, and the 2 and 61 all retiring officially. Got a handful of cars a couple laps down. We got the 43, 24, 96, 92, 82, and 18 all 2 or more laps down. Those are likely results from tows. 13's going to come down pit road. Let's see if you can get that fixed up. Stay out there. Try and get a couple more points or maybe improve his position. Trying to get on. There he is. Like they're going to try and fix that car. Rip that hood off and away he goes. That was a quick repair. Wasting no time on pit road. He'll keep the lead lap. I'd say that's a good call for that team. It's like the 23 with heavy front end damage. He's going to stay out. Play the other strategy. Strat position. Matt Moss. Right up there after a terrible start. Then a couple crashes early. Downing for a top 10. Not bad. Yeah, no kidding. That was... Can't even get that type of repair in online. That was... They just ripped it off and away he went. Engine damage? What engine damage? You'll be fine. We're on lap 12. And been all McDonald all race so far. Jack Carr looking to steal this one. But might need a few more green flag laps to do it. See the kind of spaced out. For why? At 99. That thing's been involved in pretty much every accident so far. Hanging on. 13 I think is tail end of the field. Got some of the tow cars on pit road still. Pace cars in. Donald will lead us back to green flag racing. Off we go. That 31 of Cook isn't finished working on the 84. Everyone looked to be clean through there, and I spoke too soon. Looks like the 96 and 5 involved. Not going to bring out a caution or a local yellow. To see a... Oh yes, lights are out. 23 is just going to sink like a ship. The longer they stay green, more time he'll lose. That front end. Looks like the 84 might finally get a nice run on the 89. This can transpire to a pass before the start finish line. Just approaching the technical section here. A lot of passes happening here. Or kind of breaking in the queue. Donald keeping a sharp line. No place for car to pass. It will stay the same. The Ford made that pass on the 31, but other than that, everything stays the same. Looks like Soto position there to Gallagher, but to oh. Leaders are spinning. 84 did not land that properly under caution, and that's going to require a tow for car. See the skid marks there. I don't think there was any contact. It was just going a little bit too fast. Oh, I see that 4 making some contact. Go onto the roof at the 4. Oh, it looks like the 84 kind of just checked up because of the pace car, and the 4 didn't have enough time to react and just bumped him in midair. Oh, the 4 is going to get a... Oh, looks like a bit of a checkup after the fact. What happened? But these guys... 82 kind of just pushing his way through. Jamie Watts, and that's going to cause another pileup. Lead lap cars, the 23 and the 41, everyone just kind of pushing their way through, even though the track's so wide. Guys are very slow to get back going. Chaos under yellow here. Like they kind of just slide down if they slow up. Like everyone else got away okay. Back live now on pit road. The 24 I guess needed a tow eventually. 13, 41. 93 still on there. 43. Honestly, I would say that 89 car is the only one that has no damage. Everyone else has hood damage now. Looks like the 31 seems to be pretty clean up front, but I know that 31's been involved in a few accidents. Overall looks pretty clean though. Big loss for Hughes Motorsports there. I think that all cars involved. 83's 30th. He was 22nd, 4 laps down. Now the 84 likely go around 3 laps down or so. These are your top 5 here. That 26 car. The funky angle. The 6 car is 5th. With front and rear end damage. 69, 4th. Gallagher, front end damage. 31 looks to be okay, but I know Look should have some damage there. Not showing, but something. The 4 there of Trip Chase as oh sorry, Garrett. Chase is in the truck series. My mistake. Saying Garrett. That hood is buckled up a little bit. Rear end damage also. But that 89 is nice and clean. Stuck every landing. Stayed away from all the carnage behind. Go back green with 3 laps to go. Lap 16 of 18. Based off my recollection, Derby Motorsports had a terrible truck race earlier. The highest finisher was around 20th or worse. The other 2 Derby Motorsports cars are either out or 3 laps down, so Donald is the only one carrying the torch for that team. Looks like Sovatech has a few entries right there. They got Garrett in 2nd and Gallagher in 4th. Them a couple entries in the top 10. These are racing. Couple laps down, so good race for Galiza. Attitude Motors, the person that had the most struggles earlier on in the race. Car looks like shit. Still hanging on. Like everyone's gonna get away from that jump clean. Should space out a lot of cars. We might actually see a green flag to finish here. Everyone's very spaced out now. 31 cannot get in front of the 69, even though 9 has some damage. Surprised to see the 31 drop back like that. Garrett holding second. Like it's a Sovatech 2-3 right now. Inter Air in fourth, VRM fifth. Getting word from pit road that 13 has officially retired from this race. Pete Atkinson, who is I think our points leader, or second in points, doing what he needs to do today to get his team some extra cash. Then Garrett getting a little pressure now from his teammate Sophie. Basically a 4-horse race at this point. 2 laps to go. See if there's any issues. Oh, Gallagher barely making through the jump that time. So there was like a jump cam. You could watch this angle right here. Full race. 29 and 5. 43 has been released from the pits. 41 is still on pit road. 84 and 23 and the 93 still getting a tow. That 89 has some damage now from the last landing, but starting to walk away now from the rest of the field who has damage. Which just needs to make it one more lap and be fine. They're starting to catch a little bit on this fast section of the track. And Matt's saying Matitude was skirting all the wrecks. No, that was pretty much you at Bristol, if I'm not mistaken. You were involved in a lot of wrecks between all 3 of your cars, and I don't think you had 1 DNF, and you still had a good finish. I think 2 of the 3 cars finished well. Matt. McDonald takes the white flag. Garrett close behind with Gallagher following. Cook keeping it all in line here. Ooh. Looks like they went over quite slow. Did they take a caution? See the caution flag out? The 23 of Soto on the track, but holding up the leader. We're still green. I think Soto just took the hill a little rough and caused the leaders to slow down. Soto doesn't play too much of a part finishing. Cars are all spaced out now, so a better angle, that would be great. Looks like the 89 is going to go unchallenged now. As the lap car Soto still going to finish 2 laps down, but in the top 10. Bad. Kind of McDonald kind of walking away now. I don't think these guys really had a chance after they had that hood damage. I kind of foresaw that coming, but looks like 4 is going to finish second. 89 getting his first win. 4 is going to finish second with Gallagher getting third. That's going to be a Sovatech 2-3. Winter Air finishing in 4th, and Soto bumping Cook there at the finish line. Got some accidents. Pretty bad angles here. Can't. There we go. Oh. That wasn't as action-packed as I thought, but still not bad. We only had, we have 16 cars running at the end of this one from 32, so half the field finishing. Had a couple cars crash out and still not finish dead last, so that's not bad. Looks like if you had a tow, it was about 3-lap penalty. Matt Moss and Torres surviving to get 7th and 8th. Soto and King finishing 3 laps down, still getting a top 10. Gonna be alright for the WK team. But Archie McDonald getting this one by an easy margin, finishing or starting, I think, outside pole, surviving without some serious damage. About as easy as they come on super speedways. No doubled money, Matt. Stop asking. It's doubled from the trucks. How's that? There you go. So, Attitude getting 6th, BRM 5th. And Hustler's actually surviving to get 9th. That's got to be considered a win, considering how their race went. WK getting the final 10th spot. Avalanche getting 11th. Hughes rebounding for 12th. Gotta be disappointing. GMS 13th, so that's alright. Alright, well, there you go. Those are the 2 exhibition races for today. Probably do a real one. I think we're doing Martinsville in trucks and Road America in Xfinity. Not sure when those are going to be, but probably closer to the weekend. Maybe Friday or so. Not sure if I'll do a double header. Maybe Thursday and Friday we'll do those 2 races. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the weekend, and I'll update everything momentarily as we go. Hope you guys all had fun. We'll see you at the next one.